Welcome back to the Brickanista Broadcast Network, now that we have the right title up. And today is what we call mock improv, hashtag mock improv. And we usually do this once a month. And what we do is we invite a couple builders and we have 1 hour to build on a 16 by 16, something that the audience gives us feedback with regard to, what kinds of activities and what locations our characters are going to be in. And we usually pick a different kind of figure. Usually it's a minifigure of some sort. For example, we've done the Muppets, we've done videos, characters. And today we decided, why don't we just pick animals? Any kind of animal that you want. Now, you probably know I'm probably going to lean towards pandas, only because I love pandas, but you never know, right? We're going to find out what's going to happen from the chat. And we have Brick Jedi here. Ahoy, hoy. Hey, Brick Jedi. Oh, and Brick Jedi, you said you might want to participate in this if you want. So if that's the case, I didn't get a private message from you on Instagram, but if you send it to me now, we had a couple players who had to drop out. So if you wanted to send me a private message on Instagram now, I will send you the code to get in. So anyway, so welcome, Brick Jedi. Welcome, everybody. And I wanted to just mention that we came up with a new term yesterday. And what I mean by we, I had a conversation with my buddy, and I'll go ahead and bring him in. Debo Bricks.
Hi there.
Also known as Mike, also known as Debo. So Debo and I were chatting yesterday after we had a meeting, and we were talking about, I wasn't sure if I was going to do this show today because honestly, I have been feeling a bit under the weather for a couple reasons. One of them is because I gave blood on Tuesday, and it takes 2 to 4 weeks for your body to return to normal as far as, blood count. Oh, Maraid's here. And also
Maraid.
Royal Bricks. Yeah, I
Hey,
wanted
Royal
to
Bricks.
mention that Royal Bricks Grant wasn't able to, he had a technical issue, so he wasn't able to log into the stream, but he's going to be there in the chat giving us suggestions. So, and Maraid's here as well. Hello, Maraid. And yes, the mock arena. So let's talk about the mock arena. Is that Debo and I were chatting, and then I was telling him I wasn't feeling that great, and I'm not sure if I'm going to have the show today because I didn't recruit a lot of people and I was not feeling well. And for some reason, we started talking, and then he goes, well, I'm available. And then I said, oh, well, okay, that's cool. And then somehow we came up with, yeah, we need to bring everybody into the arena, right, as far as competition. And then we were talking some more and about the mock arena. In other words, just, like the Coliseum. This is the mock improv Coliseum. And then as we started talking more, it was like, well, mock arena could also be mock arena. So that's when we started talking about, well, we could have a dance in between and we could do the Macarena as well. So that's why that term came up, is we were just chatting, and I don't know who came up with it first. I'm going to give you credit because you're the witty one of the two.
I don't know. It was just like this crazy, post lug meeting atmosphere that, anything gets.
Well, and as we were talking, and I think we'll just give each other both credit for this, because it's kind of like when you have a couple minds come together and you start thinking similarly. And then we came up with Macarena, and it's the same thing that I've done with other ideas, is we go onto the internet and we look, is anybody using that hashtag Macarena? And they are, but not with regard to bricks. So we're going to start using hashtag Macarena. Mock improv in the Macarena. That's going to be the new thing moving forward. So, hey,
Macarena in the Macarena.
And since we are talking about the arena, I put out a word to, all the people who've participated in mock improv before, and the people who replied came in, and one of them is Brick Literacy, also known as Remy.
I'm
he was like,
totally
surprised.
I did not expect to be on camera for some reason, but yes, here I am.
Yeah, so we have Remy here, and
I'm prepared for this.
as you can see, Grant was going to be here, but he's going to be watching in the chat, which I think he was worried about having to dance on camera. We are not going to be dancing on camera.
No,
Just to be clear.
It has been determined that dancing would probably be more detrimental than
yes, we
Dancing is
wouldn't want to, you know, reduce the number of subscribers based on our dancing abilities, right?
Yeah.
So, but Murray thinks we need a special dance. So maybe we have a Macarena that has a different set of moves, you know, or maybe we do the thing with the, let me see if I could do this right.
Something that's legally distinct.
These are hands, right? For Lego hands.
Okay.
Anyway, so anyway, glad truth, that dance is not my favorite. Okay, well, don't worry, we're not going to be doing that because we also don't want to get a DMCA strike either. So, but we just thought it was hilarious, the play on words, the Macarena or the Macarena, however you want to pronounce it, but it's still mock improv. And I'm really glad. And so I'm going to ask, so Brick Jedi, did you want to get in on this? Because we had 3 players who dropped out and I didn't see a direct message to me on Instagram. So, okay, we can still get you in. Or Mairead, if you wanted to do this, if you wanted to get in, send me a private message. I'll send you the link. But anyway, so right now, what we're going to do is we're focusing on animals, and animals, any kind of animal we want to put in. We're not going to designate which one it is, but just like with other chats that we've done before, we are going to go ahead and ask the chat what are activities and locations that we want to do. So maybe we should go ahead and do that while we're waiting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know if we were going to be randomly selecting one animal or what the deal is.
You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
That's,
well,
yeah,
that's
I think
kind
it's
of how, when I was talking to Debo about this yesterday, I go, so animals, I mean, and we were, okay, so maybe we should set the rules now, because Debo was asking, does an animal include video characters? Because some of them have animal heads. Okay, so Remy's saying no. Okay.
I just wanted to make sure it was all
okay, so those are out.
beforehand.
So that would also include the Muppet named Animal is out, right?
Well,
oh, how can you have that? That's a double standard.
Animal is a puppet, so also not an actual animal. So
that's true.
There we
okay,
go.
So we're saying that's
so like non-minifig actual Lego molded elements.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Lego molded animals. Now, what about the dragon that you have there? The elves dragon, is that considered an animal? Because dragons are technically fictitious, right?
Well, all of
are
these
we going to include them?
Elves creatures. They're all fictitious. I'd say even if it's fictitious, it's still an animal. So
okay. So we're allowing anything that Lego defines as an animal that is a pre-molded character. That's not a minifig type of character. Now, that would exclude the video characters. That would exclude animal. That would exclude, all of that. Okay.
Now, is it going to be the main character?
Animals are all out.
The main character has to be an animal, and there can be possibly other things going on, or just animals?
I think that should be allowed. So whatever your main character is, you might have, like, remember that time I had juggling fish and I threw in a minion but that wasn't the main character?
Mm-hmm.
I think that should be allowed. What do you think?
Okay. I don't remember that time. So
you don't remember that episode? Okay. Well, when I had my character, which was Debo, because I had R2 Debo as my character, I had R2 Debo juggling fish with a minion. So, but the main character was R2 Debo. Okay. So mythical is beautiful animals. Okay. Okay. I agree with that.
Yeah. I thought we were doing it as standard, which is like one main thing.
Yeah. It's still one main character.
And then you can still add other.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just can't be like the focus of.
Right. Yeah. Oh, look at that lion. Okay. So don't limit yourself too much yet. Okay, so we're just going to say the main character is a pre-molded character, we're going to include dragons. I think we should include dinosaurs too then, because
Yes.
they technically were real.
Dinosaur is also a mythical animal, but they're fun. So
They're real.
what?
Dinosaurs were real. They're not mythical.
I don't know if there's any science to support that. Honestly.
Yes, bones. Hello, have you been to a museum lately?
I'm sorry.
Hello?
But yes, dinosaurs are real.
Dinosaurs are real.
Dinosaurs are real, everybody. Don't go down that road. It's a bad road. Dinosaurs are real. They existed.
Don't make me get in an argument with you. Dinosaurs are real, or were real, just not at the same time that humans were real.
Yes.
At the same time. Okay. All right.
There we go.
So let's go there. So as you know, what we usually do is we ask the chat to give us ideas for locations and for activities. So let's start.
What's that duck from? Is that duck?
Buzzard, I think, actually.
Oh wow, you have a lot of animals. Where'd you get that?
This one I got off Bricks and Pieces back when you could actually go and pick and choose what you really wanted rather than.
Okay, I agree with Grant here. Dinosaurs are friends, not just fossil fuels.
Yes,
that's true.
Okay, all right. So let's go back. All right.
All right. So this will be interesting because we get to decide, where and what we're doing, and then we pick our character.
Yes.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Exactly. We're doing a little spin off of what we normally do. Okay.
So there's a lot more wiggle room. Macarena excluded.
We're dancing around the subject, right? Okay. So
nice.
Nice. All right. So let's go with the Wheel of Names. Wheel of Names. Okay. So this is where I always have to have other people help me because I can't see anything else right now. I can only see this one. So if you want to chat, give us some ideas of locations.
All right. Starting now, chat. Throw it on out there.
Time for you to tell us what to do. Don't make me dance.
Yeah, dancing is forbidden. Dancing will not be allowed as an activity.
We have beach. We have Mars.
Oh,
airport.
Good stuff.
Food court.
Airport. Gas station.
Okay.
Oh, airport. There we go. Yep.
Comma.
Yeah, I got airport in there.
MMA cage.
MMA cage.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a fighter, like the octagon.
Oh wow!
It's coming through.
The
fast
arena,
now.
the mock arena.
Library.
Hot spring.
Museum.
Library.
Grocery store. DMV.
The DMV. That's like that Zootopia. Remember the sloths were like all the DMV employees?
Oh, Vicarious Bricksters is there too, and she's throwing in shower.
Shower?
Shower. We have on a plastic covered couch. Underwater.
Underwater, yeah. Underwater is fun.
Okay.
That might dictate the animals.
That might change what characters you use too.
Well, you can give it a diving bell.
Okay. All right. So
washing machine as a location.
A washing machine. Okay. Okay, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, that's a lot of names.
Yeah, it's a lot of places. Okay, so are we ready? Last time, chat.
Yeah, that's it. Cut it off.
We're cutting it off. Okay, here we go.
I think maximum capacity has been reached.
Yeah.
All right, so we are going to be in an MMA cage.
Oh man.
That's great.
Right.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
Wow. I'm amazed. Okay.
The octagon, the most fun shape in Lego.
So if you want to do an octagon, that's not necessarily required though.
Well, the MMA uses an octagon, so technically.
You have to put an octagon. Okay, I can do that.
But yeah, I mean, you could do a cutaway. It could be something from inside it, and you just don't see the edges.
Okay. No, I think
really
I can manage that.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we want to know, what are we doing in the MMA cage besides fighting? right?
Dance off has been thrown out there.
The Macarena in the MMA cage.
Animals dancing.
Yeah,
Right.
the animals dancing.
Oh man, MMA cage. Folding origami.
Folding origami. Okay.
Eating.
Having a meeting.
Eating, as in like a meal.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, model building.
Model building's fun.
That's
okay.
A tough one. Cleaning the blood and guts off the floor.
So cleaning up the aftermath, I guess.
Juggling humans.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Juggling humans.
Juggling humans. Oh gosh. Okay.
Creating a ruckus.
Marbles.
Yep, playing marbles.
I don't even know if I spelled ruckus right.
Bake Off. Having a bake off could be fun.
Okay.
Talent show. And then Brick Jedi said building, but technically that'd fall under maybe model building.
Yeah, building. We could just go building.
Painting toenails.
Okay.
Welcoming Joel. Oh wait, no, I think that was
welcoming Joel.
I think Mairead was just saying welcome Joel.
I mean, that could really amp up the difficulty.
That could be funny though. We'd have to figure out a Joel minifig and welcome him to the MMA cage.
Learning to fly.
Oh, okay, that could be cool.
I think juggling body parts and juggling humans would be kind of on the same thing.
Yeah, I think we already have juggling humans.
Juggling kittens. There's a whole lot of juggling tossed out there. There's
a painting. Somebody else said painting.
Instead of painting toenails, just painting?
Just painting in general.
Okay. That looks like a lot. You want to take one more?
Bowling. Bowling is also a good suggestion.
Bowling. Okay. All right, here we go. Ready? What are we going to be doing in the MMA cage with our animals? We are going to be model building. Okay. All right. Okay. So I think we have our plan. And as you know, we do have a timer as well. That's all part of the stream. And taking a standardized test. Oh my goodness. Juggling, eating
those ideas
during a bake-off.
Yeah. We can maybe do one of these, Cornado. We can't,
we have a very twisted crowd here.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Model building with little paws. Okay, so do we need to declare what our animals are, or do we just go ahead and just decide later while we're building?
Yeah, this is going to take me a second to formulate here.
Okay.
I think I already have an idea.
All right, so our mission is to have our animals building models or model building
in an
MMA cage. Yeah. Okay.
I think I'm going to lock in the dragon.
You're going to lock in the dragon in?
Yes. Lock that in.
Okay. I may lock in something too. I'm thinking, since we were talking about dinosaurs, I may go with an ankylosaur or a triceratops. I can't find the oh, wait a minute. There's always the baby elephant. Remember the baby elephant and our discussion about the baby elephant? That's true. We also have the dinosaur. I don't have a large dinosaur. I have the white dinosaur too.
Dude, that T-Rex is going to be so frustrated.
Okay.
Well, I think he's got a better. I think he's got a better chance than whoever he's going to be up against, because at least there are digits of a sort.
It does it. Yeah.
He's known to be a fierce competitor too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So are we declaring our main characters now? Did we decide to do that, or are we just gonna?
I can if you guys
let it
want
roll?
to switch it up.
I think they're
halfway
gonna
through.
just kind of reveal themselves as we go
Okay,
along.
they're gonna
here,
reveal themselves.
once
Okay.
we figure out what our story is.
And I agree with you, Murray. This
no.
makes me realize I need more animals.
I thought I had enough animals.
Like, yeah, Vicarious Brickstress. Now I have to think of something else. I'm still going to use the dragon, but now I'm gonna have to come up with an alternate idea.
Picking up body parts in a cage and building a fashion model.
That's
Totally easy build. Yeah, I don't know. Every time we do this, it's kind of like, wow. We would have. I know I would have never come up with an MMA cage. That definitely would not have been on my radar. So okay, so we have our timer here, and we have it set for an hour. And I think okay, so we're not going to declare which animals we're going to use because it may change. But we do agree we're going to be doing an MMA cage and model building of some sort.
Yes.
And then Royal Brick says, "What? Not a panda? No, you're right. I have a panda right here. So maybe I should go ahead with the panda."
The panda can happen at any time.
The panda. Well, that's my brand, right? So okay, the panda's in. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah. Okay. Are we ready now?
And Debo, if you want to get your actual animal, really either one. If your actual animals want to help you, I'll allow that too.
Nope.
No. You sure?
they are barred from
the
Macarena.
Well, the Macarena, Murray says the MMA cage is perfect for a Macarena.
Okay.
And the panda could be the other competitor. Yeah, the panda will be in my build. Don't worry. Okay, ready?
All right.
Okay, my friends. I'm going to start the timer.
Whoa.
Pandemonium in the cage. That's right. It is pandemonium in the cage.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to start it right now. Oops, wait a minute. No, I'm not going to rate this. There we go. All right. Yeah, and for those of you who just joined, Vicarious Brickstress and others, the Macarena came about because Debo and I were having a conversation about how when we do mock improv, we're in an arena of competitors. And so that's when we came up with Macarena. And then we realized you could pronounce it Macarena. So, yep. So we're here. We're going to do this.
This is really hard.
And what do you say with that? You guys have one of those?
Oh, good snag.
Oh.
I have a few of them, but I think I've got them hidden.
I don't know if I can make it bigger, though. That's the only thing.
I think wedge plates would be the way to go. But...
Yeah,
and we're still building on a 16 by 16. So just so everybody knows.
Yeah.
And if I remember right, the MMA cage, is it on a platform?
No, I think it's just on the ground. Sumo is on a platform, but MMA is just...
Okay. Well, using this, I definitely building models in the MMA. Okay. See, this is where Joel, those chains that you picked up for me, those would come in handy right now. I might have a few. So I was at the Lego store yesterday for A-Full Day, and I already have a bunch of stuff coming from Joel, but one of the things I don't know if this was on the wall for you. I'm going to show Joel and everybody. I don't even know what these are, but I call them like slippers.
Oh yeah, I had the
This
slippers.
piece,
Those pieces are amazing.
see how it's got that little slipper thing to it?
Yeah, I call those shoe stilts.
Well, I filled up, you can see I filled up a cup of that. So if anybody wants some, let me know. But the guy at the Lego store said, you need to have some gold chains. I'm like, I already have gold chains that are coming. A friend of mine sending them to me. He goes, no, you need these. He just threw them on top. So I may be
they're
able to
like
use them
filler?
for this mock.
Like they don't take up any space. So
Right. Well, that's what he said. I said, I already have chains, but he insisted. So, but now I know why. He knew I needed them for this mock.
See, that's your second encounter with a psychic.
It is. It's like a boxing ring. Okay. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first mock improv coming to you live from the mock arena. Yes, that's what we need. One of those voices.
our hype man.
Yeah.
I'm jealous of those who
don't know
got
if
the
anybody
gold
here.
chains. Yeah, so these are. There's a bunch of them up here in Seattle. If you want me to go back, I can get a bunch.
Did they have any snowflake pieces on your wall?
I didn't see the snowflake pieces.
Yeah, I need like 500 more of those things.
Yeah, but I
Are
figure.
you talking about the transparent ones with like the bars on the end?
Yeah, these guys.
gold
yeah.
chains
Whoa,
are
whoa.
overrated. I agree, but I actually can use them for this mock.
But yeah, they had like so many good pieces on the wall. I was like, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I wasn't planning to open this today, but now that we have this mock improv, I need them. Must have chains. Because isn't the MMA cage also enclosed from the top?
I don't think so.
Just
I think
the
it's just around.
it has high walls, though, doesn't it?
It does have high walls.
Okay. And we could do a cutaway. We don't have to do the full thing.
Right. We could just maybe do a close up on the center of it.
Yeah. And I agree. The gold chains
Good
are
thing.
overrated. And that's why when he brought the thing out, I said, I don't really need those. He goes, no, you have to have some. Okay, fine.
I don't know. They're overrated until that's the one thing you absolutely need, and then
Yeah, exactly.
you will
And
move
I can
heaven and
definitely
earth
use these.
to get a Bricklink order in and find them in.
High fenced walls, no top. Okay, thank you, Royal Bricks. Yeah, but these chains are definitely going to come in handy. I just got to figure out how I'm going to use them. So since they're here, and since the guy insisted I take them, I mean, I seriously, he literally took a handful and he put them inside my cup. I mean, I couldn't even say no. He's just like, here, take them now. Like, okay. Somebody said Lego pusher earlier, so yeah.
Yeah, total Lego pusher.
Total Lego pusher, but you know, pays his salary eventually. You know what was weird though is I went to the store I normally don't go to. I mean, there's 3 Lego stores in my area, and I typically go to the one in the north. And this other one's in the east. And then when I showed up, they said, "Oh, you're here. They said you'd be coming by." I said, "What? You're Naomi, aren't you?" I go, "Yeah." "Yeah, my manager said you'd be stopping by." I'm like, okay. How did he know I was coming here instead of the other one? It might have been Brickworm. Brickworm had asked me if I was going to go to this particular store, and I told her I wasn't feeling well because this was right before the Tricky Lug meeting. You probably remember, for those of you who went, I went with my camera off because I was really feeling sick. Bellevue, yes, Bellevue. So I show up to the Bellevue store, and they go, "Oh, you're Naomi. Yeah, we've been expecting you." And this is around eight o'clock at night, an hour before the store closes. It's like, we were wondering when you were going to show up. It's like, okay, that's not scary at all.
Yeah, it's a little creepy.
I would have been furious. Don't touch my Pick-a-Brick cup. Yeah. I think, though, these guys have known me. I mean, the guy who did that, the last time I saw him was on May the 4th Be With You. And we were kind of joking around, so he probably felt like it was okay. And it was fine.
I mean, it's not like you took anything out to make room for those gold trains, right?
Right. I think, it was just, it's just kind of weird that, I mean, he literally went into the box of chains, grabbed a handful, and then just plopped them in my Pick-a-Brick cup. So, gold is the only color I sort together. Oh, wow. Okay. That's why we don't tell the internet where you're going just when you've been. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't think I have any stalkers. I hope I don't have any stalkers, but I would imagine that, yeah, that would be something kind of weird. Okay, I think we need black. It's an MMA ring, right? So isn't black like makes it look tough?
Yeah, I think it is black.
I hope I have enough black. Yeah, I actually have kind of a, since Mairead brought it up, I have kind of a weird story about it. It wasn't, it was actually somebody I knew from high school. So what was weird about it is that, and in fact, you'll find this interesting, Vicarious Brickstress, because I was in Hawaii at the time. So I was in Hawaii, and I was meeting this person for a for brunch, and I said, so meet me at this place, around, I think it was 11. And we made the arrangements. He was going to meet me there at 11. Then I get this phone call that said, oh, by the way, I'm in the lobby. I thought we could meet up. I'm like, I'm not even awake. He called me at like 10, right? Because we were supposed to meet at 11. And I said, we're going to meet in an hour. He goes, oh, but I'm in the lobby. I go, how are you in the lobby? He goes, well, aren't you staying at this particular condo? I said, yes. He said, well, I saw you posted that on Facebook. And after that, I have not done that ever again. You know how you can post your location? Like when you're staying at some place or you're going to a concert or something. And that freaked me out. And I said, I'm not ready. And I'll meet you at the restaurant where we had planned to meet. I'll meet you in an hour. And I'm like, I am not going to get up and meet you. And I think he wanted me to invite him to my room or something. I don't know.
Yeah, guys, don't do that. Don't do
that. I know.
Don't ever.
I know. It was like creep factor.
If a woman does
I
not
knew this guy from
expressly,
high school.
Yeah, give you her location, do not try to figure it out.
Yeah, I know.
Don't become a detective. Don't track
I
it down.
know. It was just like.
Do not.
Yeah, it was a wake up call, and my brother was like all over me. He goes, "This is exactly why I tell you don't do that." I'm like, I know, I'm sorry. Yeah, so.
Thought I had.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that people, if they really want to know your location, they probably could figure it out. But don't do that. Don't do that creep factor stuff.
Yeah, it's textbook stalker.
Yeah, and thankfully I don't live in Hawaii, so if I had like decided to move there, then knowing this, I'd be like, oh man, why did I decide to move there? No, thankfully I was just visiting, and I hadn't been there in like, oh gosh, I want to say it. I hadn't been to Hawaii in, I want to say 15 years. It had been a while since I'd gone. This was back in 2015 when I went. Yeah. But
All right. I guess I might
wow.
have to find some kind of lavender excuse going on in here.
Oh yeah. Well, here's the beginning. Yep. Well, my octagon plate is purple, so that'll make you happy. I can maybe add some lavender. Actually, it looks really good with the gold. I've got gold chains with a lavender base. So yeah, it's looking good.
Usually I have wedge plates coming out of my ears because I have no place to use them, and somehow out of the blue, I've used them all.
So Vicarious Brickstress is doing the announcer voice for us. And in the left right corner, Lavender Lovin' Debo Bricks.
Yeah.
And yes, Murray, that was such a creepy man move. So you can imagine when we actually met for brunch, that was a really awkward moment.
I think I might have canceled brunch right there. I was like, I'm sorry. It turns out.
It turns out I'm really not interested in catching up with you.
Yeah. Sorry, it looks like I have to talk to the police this morning.
Yeah.
Your thing came up.
For some reason, yeah.
You can come if you want, but
oh my god. Yeah. It was definitely and thankfully, he was harmless, but still
45 minutes.
creepy. Creep factor. Purple and gold are my hometown colors. Oh, cool. Yeah. But so anyway, so that's a story for you. No, I think that you always see it in the movies how they talk about, if you go to this particular coffee shop, the perp will be there having his cup of coffee, and you want to know where to find them. Okay. Ooh. I'm realizing that this even though this hexagonal plate is awesome, it restricts how far you can go out. So I may end up using it. So the chains are actually helping that way. Uh-oh. Probably a good idea to put the hex plate down first, because when it doesn't align, it doesn't look quite right. 45 minutes, yo. That's right. Thanks, Cornado.
Lovely.
Well, we've been going down memory lane with all of this stuff. One thing that I have grown to actually appreciate, though, is when Facebook gives you those updates, like this is what you were doing 6 years ago. I didn't realize Facebook has been around so long. I mean, there are some memories that have popped up, and it's like, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot I did that. That was cool.
Yeah, it's been around for eons at this point.
Okay. for some reason, I want to make this on a platform. I just feel like I want to make it raised, but I know that's probably going to be like more than I need to do. So do you find that you spend more time on the actual location before working on the build?
It depends. Like with this one specifically, I spent 0 time on the location.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I just, I mean, you'll see at the end, but I just like threw up some walls and that was it.
Uh-huh. Huh. Okay.
So we'll see if that works out or not.
See if that works with what your plans are.
I don't even know if I'm going to be able to have walls.
Have what? Windows, did you say?
Walls.
Walls?
Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm using the chains as my walls. But the chains are taking time. I will say that. This is a little more tedious than I would have liked. So it's kind of like, is it worth it to spend this time? Hopefully it is. Hopefully, chat, you'll agree.
Yeah, I just didn't want to spend my time there, but that's okay.
Yes, and I agree. We had Facebook in school in 2005-ish. Yeah, I know. That's why it's kind of scary when you think about it. It's been, what, 12 years or so?
17 years?
17 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that shows you just how old we're getting. I think it's like 20 years ago. I was on Facebook. All right.
Okay.
This is tall enough. I don't know if this is tall enough.
It's weird. The older you get, the less of a grasp you have on the concept of time. It's like, I don't know, hours and days start to lose their meaning a little bit.
Yeah, I totally get what you're saying. Because I've felt the same way. And a friend of mine, he used to joke about, I'm a 20-year-old stuck in a 60-year-old body. You know? Because his mind still feels like he's in his 20s, but he's clearly not. And to add another embarrassing story to my list, kind of going to that point, I was in Alcatraz showing my friends, the site, the San Francisco.
Yeah.
And the boat was going to get ready to leave, and I was coming back from the restroom. So all of the people are getting ready to get on the boat, on the ferry, and I decided to jump over the fence, right, to catch up with my friend. And I said, I am so glad that was not on video because it looked so ridiculous.
There's a lot of fence between that and the boat.
I mean, in your mind, I used to do high jump in track and field when I was in high school. So I'm thinking, okay, it's like a low hurdle. I can hurdle over this, pivot, put my hand down, jump over. I'll be clear.
That's very
I was
sad.
like, let's just say it was quite an embarrassing moment. And my two friends who were there, John and Kathy, were like, that was interesting. What were you trying to do? Because I think I ended up like hitting the rail and then like almost like somersaulting over. It was pretty crazy. Yes, Facebook was originally for students. That's true. Oh, you're trying to build one on your own right now. Okay, cool, Brick Jedi. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, that's also part of what we're doing is that you can participate alone.
Absolutely. And yeah, you're right, Murray. The The pandemic did not help anything as
Panorama.
far as the blip.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out how to add some color to this thing, but
Mm-hmm.
failing left and right.
Yeah, I think once you realize your dexterity level is not as great as it used to be, you start going. And I've started realizing this more and more with other activities that have happened. Like one time, Que Sera, I was visiting a friend in LA, and I let Que Sera off leash for a moment, and then she bolted, and I tried to catch her, and I just wasn't fast enough. And my friend, thankfully, he was able to catch her. I was like, oh man, I'm definitely a lot slower than I used to be.
Did she see a squirrel or what happened?
No, if you ever go to LA, there's an area, I'm trying to remember the name of the region, Pasadena, I think. And there is Big Bang Theory Way. And I wanted to get a picture of the sign.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I was there, I said, okay, here, take a picture of me and Que Sera under the Big Bang Theory sign. And then I said, but I don't want this leash kind of hanging around her. So I took the leash off. Thankfully, I still had her collar on. And then I put her down to put the leash back on, and she bolted. And she bolted into the street. And I was like, no, come back here.
Nice.
And yeah, thankfully cars stopped. They saw what was happening. And then finally, and this is actually kind of funny too, is that she stopped, my friend picked her up, but she pooped all over him. She was so scared.
That's real friendship right there.
That's a real friend. Exactly. I said, let's go clean up, because she also got some on me too. And it was just like, oh, so sorry about that. Yeah, that was pretty humorous though, I will say. Okay, why is this? I've got two here. Oh, no wonder. Okay. I'm looking at this and I'm going, how come this one is so taut and the other one is straight? Okay. Yeah, I'm spending way too much time on this. Stop is an important command to practice with your dog. Yeah. Well, and at the time, I had adopted Que Sera in October. And I think this was, I want to say January or February, sometime along that there. So I hadn't had her for that long. So that's the other thing, is that I think she's still adjusting to me. But after that moment, I just said, I am not going to risk that again. So I've been very, very cautious. The person who pet sits her, I even told them, I said, if you're going to take her for a walk, do not take the leash off. Because if she bolts, because she also gets scared of loud noises. So the loud noises also caused a lot of problems with her. Okay, I definitely spent way too much time using these chains. And I see now why this is an issue. I got wrapped up. And so Joel was asking earlier, why are we so quiet? It's like, because we're concentrating and we're building a mock. You try doing this. You try doing this live.
I mean, yeah, because we want to win.
we're competitive in the Muck arena.
That's right.
We are in the Muck arena, however you want to pronounce it.
Yeah, this one's requiring a whole lot more figuring out what the heck is going on here for me.
And who is the person who came up with MMA Arena anyway? Who was that?
I don't remember. I'm gonna have to.
But I
go to
just want to say, darn you.
Yeah.
This is way more time than I should have been spending on this.
We're closing in on a half an hour.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm spending way too
Yeah.
much time on just the arena. Or
Yeah,
the arena.
I just because the arena, it's like an octagon and it has the netting in it. And
Yeah. Which I'm using chains as a metaphor, but I'm spending way too much time on this.
Mairead is taking credit for the MMA arena.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Mairead.
Just claim responsibility.
All right.
Yeah, so concentration is part of the problem. I've got chains that are all twisted up. How did that happen? The concept was worthy at the time. Let's just say that. Now it's just frustrating. Yeah, this is where it would be nice to have Macarena music in the background while we're doing this. But since we don't have that, and like I said, I've got this all twisted up. It's all twisted. Don't like it when it's all twisted.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's frustrating.
Okay, I think I got octagon sorted out. I just have to make it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, I haven't even gotten to the building part. I'm still working on my octagon because of these chains. These freaking chains. Yeah, so that's why sometimes, and I did this one time, going back to Joel's question about why we're so quiet. One time I didn't compete at all. I was just watching the builders and kind of like acting as the host and talking while you guys were building because, you know.
Just zinging us left and right with one-liners.
MMA is such a this kind of sport. I don't know about that. That's a little charged, but.
What was that?
Joel claims that this is a white supremacist sport. So that's kind of a charged, comment. I disagree with you, but you have a right to your opinion. I think he just likes to punk us while we're building.
Yeah, no, Naomi, we had this conversation the other day. Let's not get derailed, with nonsense.
Well, it's kind of like, I get it that maybe it's entertaining for you to punk us while we're building, but it's also not cool.
I mean, it does amp up the level of difficulty, to be sure.
Yeah, exactly. You're supposed to be helping us out. You're supposed to be cheering us on.
Joel, cheer?
Okay. All right. I think I'm just going to have to be happy with this. because I need to have some building going on. All right, where's that panda? Oh, I also have Batmanda, but that's anthropomorphizing. We need to just have the plain panda, right? Now, when you're in an MMA ring, I'm guessing there's only 2 competitors at a time, or can there be 3?
I believe it's only 2.
Yeah.
Only 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, how are we doing on time? We're at 26 minutes. Okay, we're still good. All right. Oh no, I hope this isn't going to be the case, but I think it will be.
Uh-oh.
Okay, it does work. You could put rocker hinges on, huh? Rocker hinges. The elusive 1x2 rocker hinge. It is available.
What is a 1x2 rocker hinge?
It's one of
Oh,
these.
is that the,
It's a 1x2, and you put it onto a rocker.
oh, that thing. Okay. Yeah, I did not know what that was called.
Well, that's what I call it.
Oh yeah,
But-
yeah.
But
No,
it
Old school.
does give you a chance to, you know, change the angle of things.
yeah, it's one of those parts that I'm always running out of.
Mm-hmm.
I've got an entire drawer full here. I'm not touching. So you're welcome to them. Don't know if they're gonna get there in time.
Well, yeah, I'll have to figure out what to use them for.
So if they're building models, are they also fighting at the same time?
I don't know. I'm having the model building be the competition. It's just in a very strange
Oh.
location.
That's an idea.
Yeah, they could be having a model off.
A build off.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. There we go.
The thing is, what are they building, right? What are they building? This is where the microscale building really comes in handy if you've done a bunch. Okay.
Okay, what if we...
You can't cheer white supremacy. Okay. We're going to keep going on that. All right, Joel. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't see me twirling in my chair for parts because I just have nonsense like all over my table here. So I can just like
Of nonsense.
go over and take whatever I want. It's real bad.
Yeah, that's okay. Oh, let's see. We've got 22 minutes. 22 minutes.
Okay, we can just use this.
Actually, these other parts might come in handy. Those shoe things I was showing you earlier.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if we're going to talk about stereotypes, they could have the panda building a pagoda because that's what they're known to do.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Well, the base of the thing is going to be 16 by 16, but once I get above a brick and a plate, it's probably going to extend a little
Oh boy,
Oh, you're going to go above that?
this is a mess. This is a
bit. This is how
massive
ever
thing.
I can possibly make it work.
Hmm.
It's not it's trust me, it's not as big as it sounds.
Okay.
I'm not saying that again.
You're
Nope,
trying to
never gonna-
intimidate us. That's what I think.
Dragon go.
that's-
Okay, I didn't lose my dragon. I'm gonna put it somewhere I can find it.
You still have your dragon?
Yeah.
7. uh, the play-by-play in the chat it's riveting, honestly.
Yeah, we can just
Meanwhile, Devo breaks into a sorting box after contemplating what play piece the next needs.
just imagine it in Howard Cosell's voice.
Oh. I don't know if I could do that. Can you do a Howard Cosell voice?
I don't
And
know.
now we're showing our age. So people are going, who's Howard Cosell?
Who's
You
Howard
all know-
Cosell?
Who is
Howard Cosell is only the greatest
Yeah.
sportscaster of all time.
If you want to know who Howard Cosell is, go watch an 80s movie called Better Off Dead.
Oh, I love Better
stars,
Off Dead.
Cusack, and when he was like, I don't know, 15. And
Wow.
There's a guy that does just a spot on Cosell.
Howard Cosell.
Wasn't it the same guy who played Booger in Revenge of the Nerds?
Oh, I don't remember. Possibly.
And then now all three begin trash talking. I don't know. Should we trash talk each other?
Oh no, I thought
I-
she meant like this is crap. Like, why did I waste an hour on this? Like, what the hell am I gonna
No,
do?
I thought she meant trash talking each other.
Oh well, we can do that too.
I wish I had the bandwidth for it right now. I can't. I'm running into serious Octagon issues.
Yeah, me too. I'm thinking about what can I do to make this. I'm just like racking my brain about all of the micro building that I've done, and what could I do that's smaller scale that looks like it's a cool thing, right?
Man, what are we at? 18 minutes. 18 and a half minutes.
15 minutes. No.
Well, Murray, Howard Cosell goes back to the 60s and the
I've
the
no
time
idea who
before,
it
way back
is.
when there were only 3 channels on TV.
Movie by choice. Oh my god, that is funny. Yeah, well,
Oh, wow.
this is definitely not going to be my finest hour.
Yeah,
I
this is
spent
not
way-
exactly.
Gonna
be my most
way
focused
too
one.
much time on the Octagon, and I'm kind of going. Was it worth it? Was it worth it to spend so much time on the Octagon?
All right.
17 minutes. Thanks, Maraid. See, if this
Yes.
was Yano who was in the competition, she would be already thinking about staging and where she's going to put her build.
Yeah, I've got I don't have staging in sight.
Yeah, exactly. Same here. I'm like, what was I thinking? What was I thinking again?
Hinge plates.
This is where I wish I had a referee minifig.
I don't know
They
if they
must
ever came
exist,
out.
right?
What's that?
They must exist, right? Didn't
Well-
they make like soccer sets and all that?
Yeah, you're gonna see what I do for my referee. It'll be a callback. Let's just say that. It's gonna be a callback.
I mean, technically, couldn't you have like one of the criminals in a striped shirt play a referee?
Yeah, you could, or I'm gonna use a different character for my
Oh. Never thought I'd experience Octagon woe, but here I am.
yeah.
Talking.
Jumpers and rotators are your friends.
Pieces are flying left and right.
The crowd is going wild.
Oh man.
It's like,
Right here. There. I'm gonna have nightmares about octagons.
you're gonna have nightmares now?
About octagons. They're just gonna be
Probably.
8-sided. No.
Yeah. I've already got the octagon. I'm not worried about that. So
So
Yes.
I'm kind of going in reverse. I started with the center of the ring and worked my way to the exterior.
yeah, but you're a brilliant builder, so I'm sure whatever you build's gonna look awesome. No?
Yeah, better. Better now, Debo.
Shucks.
Now you're screwed.
You're screwed.
That's it. This is going to lead to my ostracization from the
You
from the
know,
Lego community.
No.
You'll never build in this town again.
Don't you ever show your face here again.
They're going to remove my VIP status.
Oh, you
We're-
might not get your
We're
platinum
taking your
card
VIP
either.
card. Oh boy.
aren't they going to remove everybody's VIP status this year?
I hope
Isn't
this
that-
build isn't that bad.
Yeah, aren't they going away from that?
Oh, maybe. So if you're not a very important person, what are you? You'll have no sense of meaning.
Oh man. Um,
Jumpers are my friend.
Let's see.
Yeah, this is definitely not my best work, but hey, you know, it
And it's
goes
like
back
Murray
to
said,
if
we're
you have unlimited time, then you can absolutely do a lot more.
yeah. I mean, VIP's been morphing over the years. You know, at one point it was set and it was good, and then they're like, you know what, it's going well, let's break it, and then they
Yep.
Let's break it.
and then they've been trying to break it even worse ever since. So
The rumor mill points to VIP ending. Oops. It's current version, yeah. You're all great builders. Thank you, Maraid.
thank you, Murray.
Thank you.
You might change your tune after you see this.
yeah, that is not going to fit on there, is it?
Oh boy.
Ah, 10 minutes, 10.5
10
minutes.
minutes. 10 freaking minutes. Well, it didn't say what they were building was good. I spent way too much time. I'm like, oh man. Too much time on the actual arena. But they're animals, right? So they don't have opposable thumbs. So that's why they can't build as quickly.
Ooh, how about the animals in the MMA arena? Model building animals in an MMA arena. Model building animals in an
Ooh.
MMA arena.
I just realized something. That build, you said modeling after MMA in the arena. Did I hear that right?
Well, it could be like the models that they're building in the arena. It could be models of animals building in an arena, and
Right.
therefore down into infinite tininess.
Yeah,
I just realized I
what was your
almost had a flub because we agreed that it wouldn't be, our main characters would not be the ones that are minifig style, right? So remember I mentioned the panda earlier? I can't use that panda because it's a minifig style panda. That's okay, I got Chubbin in there.
Chubbin
Chubbin to
counts.
the rescue. And we can have audience members.
Symmetry.
Where are
Who
we
needs
at
it?
now? 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
8 minutes.
All right, I guess I'll spend a little time on these walls.
And chat, if you're wondering what the delay is, it's a 6-second delay between what you're seeing and what we're doing.
As far as between what we see on our clock versus what they see. Yeah.
Yeah. Or at least from where I am.
Okay. Well.
Random fact.
This is definitely ridiculous. But what can you do, right? You're kind of at the point where it's like, Okay. Hopefully I'll get points for comic relief.
I got all these out and I couldn't even use them. Oh well.
And the dog's like, "What are you doing?" she's looking at me like, "What in the world is going on here?" But I do want to thank you, Debo, because I was honestly going to cancel today, but you convinced me, and now we have the Macarena.
Yeah. I can't take that back. It's happening.
Yeah,
The Macarena is a thing.
Macarena's a thing now. The Macarena.
All right. Okay, there.
Oh, what do we need? We need something in the corners. We've got 5 minutes, 43 seconds. Curves. I know what I need. I need those curved windows. Curved panels. That's what I need. I need curved panels.
Oh, I'm dumb. All right. If I can find it.
Yeah, it would also help to put things upright.
Ah, we're under 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Oh man.
Okay, where's that color when you need it? It's like, is this the same color? Yes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh shit. I mean, shoot.
Point
Do I need
taken.
to redact that?
I mean,
And that I wouldn't redact it. It's.
enjoy the
it's of
6
the moment.
second delay, people. Enjoy it.
I mean, I second that emotion. How about that?
Okay.
No, it's fine. I just almost, dumped an entire advent calendar tray full of dots just everywhere. But I caught it.
Oh,
But it's okay. I got it.
Yeah.
So,
good save.
crisis averted.
Crisis averted.
Otherwise, no delay would have saved.
It'd be
You
like
would have had to take me for the stream.
I have had to delete a few things from some streams before, but not profanity, thankfully.
What if?
Oh shoot! Under 3 minutes.
This?
Come on, fingers, cooperate.
Come on, fingers. Do your magic.
Grab thing. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna shut up.
Wow, can't believe that worked. All right.
We still have what? 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Tiles. Mm, yeah, this is where I wish I had more colors. This is where I wish I had silver, but I think light gray is gonna have to do. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. All right.
That looks like Lego.
What's that?
It looks like Lego.
It looks like Lego? Okay. Grab part, place on stud. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing something. What am I missing?
I'm missing about 120 more seconds.
We have down to 60 seconds, y'all. Oh, I know what we need. Oh, can I do that though? I don't think I'll be able to. 30 seconds left. $30, not a long time. 24
seconds. Yeah.
Uh,
7 seconds.
7
Jeez.
seconds.
4,
Are you kidding me?
3, 2, 1. Ah!
Ah! Okay.
All right.
Whew.
Egads.
All right. Good times.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Whew.
Yeah.
Well, that got my blood going.
Yeah.
Hands up. Yes. Hands up.
Hands up.
Whew. Well,
Clearing away an area here.
every time we do one of these, I'm always amazed that what we had planned and what we end up producing, or what we didn't know we had planned, or what we were told we had to do. Okay, who wants to go first? And in the left,
Yeah,
right
Vicarious
corner.
Brictus, call us in.
Yes, there we go. Vicarious Brixtress. This is your cue.
You
Drop more dots.
drop more dots.
Well, apparently you provided
lot of
some
dropping.
suspense that people were hoping for.
Yeah.
All right. Well, how about if I go first then?
Okay.
That'll work.
Okay. So this building competition, I will just tell you right now, the building competition is probably not my strength here, but I am pretty proud of my MMA hexagon.
Ooh.
So
Yeah, that's a good.
I got the hexagon there, and I've got the chains going around. I was hoping to raise the chains up, but then I realized I could use these curved panels and some bricks on the back, so it kind of gives that effect, kind of
Nice.
a cutaway effect.
Yeah.
I also have some spectators. I've got Loki and Thor with their drinks watching the MMA, fight competition. And I have my minion, which is a callback to my previous build. And that minion is the referee. So the minion's the referee. I've got the elephant in the back. I don't know if you can see that. So the elephant's in the back, and I use that rocker hinge so that you could see the elephant kind of raising up on its hind legs as it's building. And then I realized last minute that I couldn't use the panda, so I put Chubbin in. So Chubbin counts, and he's building a black and white kind of rocket ship kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
So-
So they're building against each other.
They're doing a build off in the MMA ring with a couple spectators, and and the minion is the referee.
Nice.
That's my build.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, give me all your minions.
Yay, the panda. Yes. Give me all your minions. Well, like I said, if you saw the juggling fish episode, the minion was the sidekick to R2-D2. All right.
All right,
Nice
I'll
use
go
of the
next. I
chains.
didn't,
Thank you.
yeah, yeah,
Okay. Are you ready, Remy? Is
yeah.
that
I'm
what
go.
you were saying?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's do this. Oops. Oops, sorry. Wrong one.
yeah. Now I'm really
Wrong
ready.
button.
I'm out. Yeah.
You're
So
out of here.
I took the opposite approach. I ignored half the prompt and only built a very basic like hex octagon
Okay.
grid type
You
thing.
did a cutaway. That's cool.
Yeah, and here's our
Nice.
dragon is building a model out of ice.
Oh,
It's a castle.
I
And,
love that.
It's supposed to be lined up where there you go. See, he's shooting the flame out.
Yeah.
You could just
Does
look
that
at it from this
flame
one
actually
angle.
fit into his mouth? How did you get that to work?
No, it doesn't. It's
Oh,
just,
I see. It's
you just have
it's an
to
illusion.
and yeah. And the owl is judging in the back, and he's got a medal, and maybe the medal will be awarded, and maybe it won't.
That's cool.
That's an awesome ice
So
sculpture.
yeah, there's our
I
model.
love the
Ice
icicle sculpture, all of those slopes and all the trans pieces you used on that. It's amazing.
So yeah,
Awesome.
there you go.
Hello, Zonker.
I feel
Welcome.
like I need some
Zonker is
owls
here.
to judge.
Hey, Zonker.
And aren't all owls judging?
It is a stereotype, but yes, this owl is judging.
And then I think I exceeded the mandate just a wee bit. 'Cause
Oh,
I
oh
started
my
off
gosh.
at 16 by 16, but once I started putting the octagon on there, it kind of grew out.
Oh my
Cool.
gosh.
Yeah, there you go. That's full octagon.
Wow.
So it is an octagon. It's elevated by a brick and 2 plates. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So it's technically off the ground.
It's
But yeah, we
raised.
got
I love it.
they're in a model building competition.
Oh, that's great. They're building the little
Oh,
drones.
that's funny. Oh my gosh. Well, you also have those larger animals. I don't have those. And oh, you made a Dio, a little Dio.
Yeah, it's a little deal.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Little
That's a
other droid.
tiny
BD.
Dio.
BD droid? BD one?
And what's the one that the polar bear's making?
I think that's a BD droid.
Oh, BB droid.
Yeah, it's the new one that's coming out in
Oh.
August, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah. Good stuff.
That's rad. Yeah.
So yeah, somehow I came out with an octagon, but
But yeah,
I don't know.
That's
There's an
still an
asterisk. on this
octagon.
one.
It's
still
hard to
counts.
use those like A-frame pieces. Like every
The
time
mini one.
For anything.
every time I think, oh, maybe an A-frame will work, it never works. Like
Zonker thought they were sewing machines at first. Snow cone makers.
Pretty close.
Yeah. The table does look like a crafting like sewing
Yeah.
table. So that's
And the contrast of the black with that dark, was it dark teal you're using, and the magenta?
Yeah, I
I
got
love that color combo.
let's see, we've got some flame yellow going around the outside there. We've got
Azure.
medium azure here and in the A-frames. And then we got dark turquoise and magenta
Mm-hmm.
happening there. So
I love how you use the ladders too for the back. With
yeah,
those
the
That-
ladders-
that
That's
was
a good
in the
idea.
less than 5 minutes that came out. So I was content to let it be an octagon because I was just like happy I even got to that point.
Yeah.
No, but the ladders really give it some like depth and
Yeah, kind of
good
enclose, gives it a little bit.
representation of the cage.
That's
A little bit of the
awesome.
cage.
I love that idea. I have ladders too. I could have used ladders.
Oh man, I don't think I have any of those ladders.
That's okay. I was happy to use the chains. And
Yeah,
then Zonker says he
just
likes
ask.
the doors as the table sides
Yeah,
too.
that's good use of
Mhm.
doors.
Yeah.
Thanks. That is currently what I have as far as dark turquoise pieces that aren't. in the
Yeah,
build.
that's a brilliant use of those doors. Definitely. And
Thanks,
the
they're
thing is, we
on.
always think of the doors putting them in frames, but to use them just as
Oh,
separate
okay.
pieces.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a good idea.
brilliant.
Stuck into a Technic box there.
Nice.
What are those? What are those doors
Nice.
from? Like, what set are those doors from?
These are from something that came out not too long
A
ago.
friend set, probably.
It very well could be a friend set. But I
Yeah,
think
no,
I
I was
ended
just
up.
curious where you could get them.
Yeah, I don't even think I have doors that are that.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, that's cool.
Wow.
they're in some current set.
Nice.
If my brain weren't so muddled by this freaking octagon, I would be able to come up with it.
It was great. And Joel's making some comments about some of the other activities we could have done, but those weren't chosen. So that's why we didn't go down that route. But anyway,
Yeah, save those for next time, because who
save
knows?
that
They
for
might-
next time.
Yeah,
might
you
get the
never
next
know when
one.
the wheel will land on it, and we'll force Naomi to respin the wheel because we don't want to build that.
Yeah, juggling human parts or something like that.
Yeah.
We haven't gone that dark on our shows, thankfully. I think the only one we had was when I had to murder a bear. And
I
then
know
think
brunch
in
in
the French
a kitty
Quarter,
litter
I had to
box.
murder a bear.
Brunch in a cat
Right.
box is like pretty torture level stuff, I think.
I
No,
wasn't
we're not
here
going to
for
do
that.
that. This is,
But-
I was told by Georgie Palmer from Lego Masters season 1 in New Zealand that this is a wholesome stream. So we're going to
right
hold on to that. We're a wholesome stream. But anyway, thank you again, everybody, for hanging out. Zonker, Joel, Maraid, Grant, Brick Jedi, Vicarious Brickstress, everybody who's been just kind of hanging out with us while we're doing this. And we had a great time. And this is the first of the hashtag Macarena.
Can't believe when you
Macarena.
have to use that hashtag.
Oh,
Macarena.
come on.
Yep.
No, it's fun.
It's a
We
thing.
didn't force you to dance, so
It's just very silly. That's true.
it's silly, but
Oh, it's
nobody else is
excessively
using
silly,
it.
but that's what it's got
And
going
it's
for.
memorable. And now you've got that earworm in your head
Right.
with that song.
Yeah. Now I'm back in high school. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So anyway, I'm feeling better. I have been, I think I've already mentioned at the top of the hour, I wasn't planning to have this stream today, but I wanted to thank Debo again for, first of all, volunteering to be on the show, because it just takes one to be on the show. And then
That's what you need.
everybody who decided to jump in. And I'm so sorry, Grant, that you weren't able to join in. And if you are interested in being on this show as a competitor, please send me a direct message, and then we'll schedule it so we can be on again. We usually do this the first or second week of the month, so expect another mock improv sometime in August. And any closing comments, either Debo or Remy? Do you have any closing comments?
Oh man.
What's that in your hand,
But-
Debo?
Oh, it's the light up Duplo brick.
Oh yeah.
What is
I
that?
can't stop messing with. It's light up Duplo brick that
Yeah.
Wow.
That came
Has-
in the Frozen Castle set.
Wow.
It's
so
only
many
2
different
sets
colors.
it comes in.
Every day I see something new. That's the good and the bad thing about picking up Lego during the pandemic. You're always like, oh, what is that? That's a part? They made that?
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
a real Lego thing? That's cool.
Yeah.
And then when you get bored with everything else, you're like, hey, what's down the Duplo aisle?
Flashing light warning. So for those of you who are affected by flashing lights.
Yeah.
So Zonker, OMG, that's true. And that was in a Frozen Duplo set that was about $50 or $60. And if
It
you
was-
were to get just the Duplo brick alone, I think it's like $20 on Bricklink
Yikes.
just to get that Duplo brick.
No. But then once was it Aubrey?
Yes, Aubrey got
Yeah.
us. She enabled us.
And she mentioned that it was the set was on sale at Target for like $40, and I was willing to bite the bullet for that.
Hmm.
Such a
Um,
great piece.
So any closing remarks, Remy?
Yeah, just very unrelated, but I recently received this in the mail. This is from Lego Artistry by Andre.
Oh,
And this
nice.
is his
Right
sig
on.
fig. You know, he's got his light switch here because if you've seen his stuff, you know, he lights everything up and it's amazing.
Nice.
And like I kind of felt bad because I don't have a sig fig. Like the sig fig I use is from a classic space set in the 80s, and you can't reproduce that. So I've been like racking my brain thinking about like what I want to do for like sig fig exchanges, and I haven't finalized like my design yet. But if you have a sig fig and would like to exchange it, and you have a city, then I will build you a tree. And I don't know exactly what kind of tree it is going to be yet. It'll probably be like something like
Oh,
this
wow.
with a planter box and a
Nice.
trunk and some branches.
Oh,
So
very cool. That's a nice
that is
idea.
what I'm going to be doing
Fantastic.
instead of sig figs. So look forward
Oh,
to
in
that.
lieu of a
too.
sig fig, you can get a
Yeah.
tree for your city. I like
Yeah.
that.
So that's what's going to happen. I just got you know, a ton of leaves, and you know, we're ready to go here. Like, we're ready.
You've
So-
already decided trees are
Yeah.
your thing.
So, and you know, trees are important in urban development. They're important to, you know, keep the heat down.
Mhm.
And it's important to have more of them in any city. So,
Right. I love it.
is it a biodegradable tree? No, this will be made of plastic. So it will not be an actual tree. Sorry.
Yeah, you're
Um,
not God, unfortunately, right? Where you can actually make trees
No,
from
well,
there.
you can. It will just, you know, you will just have to wait like 5 to 10 years if you want to go that fast.
On the plus side, you don't have to water it.
Yeah,
That's true.
maybe.
Yeah, I just made the orchid on my stream
Oh yeah, there you go.
on last Sunday, and I think I will still plan to stream tonight at 9 o'clock on my usual Twitch stream. I'm feeling better, but I'm still taking it easy because I know I'm just super lightheaded this week, and I'm sure it's because I donated blood, and I haven't done it in 7 years. I didn't remember it being that that
Yeah,
hard.
don't. The message here is don't donate blood, ever.
Don't
no.
donate.
Keep your blood. It's where it's supposed to be.
Well,
Yeah.
I used to donate blood frequently because I always thought it was like an oil change, right? Is that you donate a pint of blood and then your body produces new blood to replace it, right? So it's like an oil change. And I thought I was getting fresh blood, you know.
Well,
in a
did they
couple
give you like a cookie afterward?
Oh yeah, they gave me juice and some treats and things, but
Okay.
but the thing is, it takes 2 to 4 weeks for your body to reproduce the red blood cells again. So, oh wow, Zonker's given 86 pints. Wow, may not get to 100. What?
It's a lot of
Holy
blood.
cow.
Fresh blood is right. Yeah. So I'm telling myself, even though I'm going through this lightheaded stage, it's giving me permission to take it easy, and I will be getting fresh blood to replace the blood that I gave away, and so hopefully that will be good. but anyway, thank you again, Debo, for encouraging me to go ahead and have this stream because I almost canceled today, and for coming up with Mock Arena and the Mock Arena.
It was a blast for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Remy's just shaking his head like, oh no. Because that's right. We didn't actually, I don't think, did we mention it was going to be called the Macarena when we invited you, Remy?
No, yeah, no.
I think we just came up with the name later.
No, you did the moral thing and you informed me beforehand. So you're good.
I did give you the option
Yeah.
to opt out.
Yeah.
And Zonker says, I replenish the volume in a couple hours by pulling water from your body. The brain is one of the organs impacted if you aren't hydrated. Ah, okay. I was doing what I did though right away is I took a lot of Gatorade. I was drinking Gatorade because I knew my electrolytes were going to be low. But I think it's still, you know, the hemoglobin in your blood is just lower. So I'm still taking it easy. So yes,
well,
and of
86
course,
pints donated. I'm taking Zonker's recommendations on anything blood related.
yeah.
Yeah. You got to defer to the experts.
Right. And also, since Remy's here, I wanted to mention Remy and I co-host a show on Wednesdays where we're doing What, When, Why Wednesdays. And we're still doing Lego Masters New Zealand Season 1. This will be episode 6. And we have
Yes.
Dan and Jono, two of the contestants who are going to be on this Wednesday. So super,
Yes.
super excited about that. And
Yes.
thank you, Remy, because when we were talking about what are we going to do since Lego Masters US was delayed, we said, well, why don't we do Lego Masters New Zealand? And it's been a ton of fun. So tune into that. That's going to be, so tonight, 9 o'clock, I'll be on Twitch. Wednesday is going to be 6 o'clock p.m. And then Thursday, I'm going to do my Thrifty Thursday. And I've got the Panda Box, the Dots Panda Box. I just picked it up yesterday. So, okay, the chat's really having fun with this blood donation discussion.
The U.S. does have some very silly rules regarding blood
Doesn't
donation.
like your European blood. Yes, silly rules. But I guess count yourself lucky, because then you wouldn't be lightheaded like I am. But thank you again, everybody. It's been so awesome hanging out with all of you. And thank you again, Remy and Debo, for hanging out. And thank you, chat. And as they say on the Brickanista Broadcast Network, take care and may the clutch be with you. Bye.